Shalom, Kahal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, the elder bishops of GMS, and the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutation to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, so this lesson is going into the time that we're coming into. Today is the 3rd, 5 days is the 8th. There's a sign here, total lunar eclipse on November 8th. What else is November 8th? November 8th is the midterm selection. Okay? And what is this devil got planned? Okay? What does he have planned? Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So right now, he's got everything set up. They got the next plague coming out. All right, 80% kill rate. They got the famine set up, ready to go. Okay, they got the energy situation where there's no diesel fuel, okay, which is going to turn into regular gas, right? They got the insurrection that is about to happen as a result of whatever goes on the 8th. Things can go on the 7th, things can go on the 13th, okay? Days after the election, when they announce who wins or who doesn't win or whatever. Was it fair? Okay, what's going to happen? And if you think that they're not prepared for what may happen or what will happen, or if you think that they are not going to cause what is going to happen, either way you look at it, chaos is the word. And this is how they design and plan things, to bring order out of chaos, all right? So anyway, in the fullness of his sufficiency, what does that mean? When he has everything lined up, his traps are set up, his FEMA camps are set up, all right? The stock market is about to crash any hour, okay? Because basically they're just propping it up. It crashed a long time ago. They're just hiding it from you, okay? They got the races against each other. They got the small hats, ready to do what it is that they do, okay? They got Jake's bowing down. They got, you name it, they have it in the pipeline. They're ready. They're ready to spring their trap. But here's what the scriptures say. In the fullness of his sufficiency, when he has all his ducks in a row, ready to bring in his NWO, he shall be in straits. Well, he's in trouble because too many people know, right? The word has gone out. Even them trying to do their little small hat chiding thing, it's not working, okay? People know. The jig is up. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. The laborers, okay? And that's Jake's. And that's, these maggots, they know what the hell is going on, all right? They're laborers too. They got their labor unions and hey, they're mad. What are they going to do when the selection on November 8th doesn't go their way or does? Somebody's going to be mad on either side. And what are they going to do with that chaos? They're going to make hay. All right? When he is about to fill his belly, right? When he's about to bring that NWO in, which they believe that the plan is set, the trap is set, and all they got to do is execute whatever they believe they're going to pull off. The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain Salah, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Well, he's eating right now. Okay? Now we're going to watch this guy, a call, right? Call changed his name to a time for judgment. This is an hour ago. Now listen closely to what is being said. This guy is going to go into whether or not your vote actually counts. Why would he say that? All right? Why would he be on a presidential stand making this speech about whether your vote counts or not? All right? There's a larger story. He's letting you know this whole thing is a farce. We got you set up. We got you surrounded. We're eating. We're about to fill our belly. Okay? And call or time is going to go into how everything is already set up. All their traps are in place. Okay? They got the war. They got the rumors of war, which they're all in together. That's all going to spiral out of control because the Most High has the upper hand, if you will. So let's listen to this. And I'm going to let it play so that this guy, Call, can get his point across. But understand, he's saying basically the same thing that we're saying. We are aware of Satan's devices, okay? All right, and that's what's going to come out of this. Listen close.
But we've never given up on the American experiment.
The what?
That means denying your right to vote and deciding whether your vote even counts. That means denying your right to vote and deciding whether your vote even counts.
That starts with Jake, okay? They've been denying our right to vote going back for how long? Since you were chattel, all right? Let's listen to that again, all right? Why would he say these things? All right? Because they don't have to hide it anymore. All right? The Wizard of Oz then came out from behind the curtain. Like, we don't even have to hide it no more. We got you guys. They're already set up when he is about to fill his belly.
But we've never given up on the American experiment. That means denying your right to vote and deciding whether your vote even counts. That means denying your right to vote and deciding whether your vote even counts.
This is a time for judgment. Welcome to today's show. I wanted to take a look at the speech that Joe Biden gave. This is just days before the CIA's the elections, which are real, of course, in this country, not controlled by the CIA at all. And all this is a giant psychological operation. Of course, this is them convincing the people that this stuff that's going on is going to be the Republicans' fault and the Democrats' fault, when the entire government has been fully compromised by the Central Intelligence Agency. It's taken them years to complete this. But the globalists are in place. And look, the CIA has been infiltrating our government. This goes back to Kennedy, and that has a lot to do with everything that occurred with Kennedy and the CIA. And we're at a point now where they've had hand-selected presidents. They've had people like Clinton in there. They've had people like Bush in there. But now we're at a point where they have people and representatives all across government in this country, and it's time for them to do what they've been waiting to do. Order out of chaos, destroy everything, and rebuild it, the phoenix rising from the ashes. So Biden came out to give a speech, and the reason I'm covering it is because you have to take some of the talking points out of the speech. Now, I could be 100% wrong about what occurs with this, midterm election, as if it matters, because whatever does occur is still them playing this one way or the other. But it seems really, really obvious.
Do you know the U.S. solar company's nasty little secret? It turns...
Slovakia. You know how this devil works.
That they are playing this because all the propaganda has been for over a year, which I've covered many times over, has been about how there's going to be this red wave. Red wave. Republicans are taking over. Republicans are taking over. So when the rug gets pulled out and Democrats stay in power, everybody's going to go, how did that happen? Everybody said that the Republicans were leading the whole time. This is rigged. This is fake. And that's exactly what they want. So let's start here. Here's some quotes from the president. as he continues to talk about a democracy, despite this country being a republic, or was a republic, and as Obama once said, the end of the republic has never looked better because they've already destroyed that. They're pretending it's a democracy and that the people have power. And that's all by design because they want people to take responsibility for what they're about to do. And I'll show you even him admitting that at the end of this speech. But here he is talking about people who question votes and even mentioning people who don't believe that your vote counts, which are people like me. They're trying now to lump us into this group of evil MAGA Republicans. Apparently, if you don't believe your vote counts, you're also one of those people because you're an election denier. Huh? Huh? I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. You want to prove to me that our votes count? You got this technology. You're trying to put magic potions in everybody's body. What are you going to say? It's about people's privacy? Show us every single person filling out a ballot. No mail-in ballots, none of this garbage. You got to go to the place. You got to fill out the ballot. You can blur the person's face out. Everything can be counted. We can watch the tallies go. Was that too hard for the CIA to fake? I mean, I know they could still fake that, but at the very least, they should do something along those lines. And everything should be hand done in person, not on a computer, so we can all tally it. So prove to us if the democracy's so important and your vote's so important and your vote counts, prove to the people that our votes still count. We all know that they don't. Okay? Except for the zombies out there and the suckers who believe that they do. Our votes haven't counted for a long time. They'll never do that. They'll roll their eyes. They wouldn't even address a notion like that. They'd say it's ridiculous. Well, if the narrative that the CIA is putting out there, I mean the government, is that there are election deniers and all this, then prove to the people who are in control, if this is a democracy, that your vote actually counts. Otherwise, come up with a really good excuse as to why you shouldn't do that. Oh, that's crazy talk? Why is it crazy talk? Because people's privacy? Oh, you were just firing people because they wouldn't put potions in their body. What else do you want to tell us about privacy with the Patriot Act, with the government spying on all this? Tell us more, please. Please. People walk around filming one another on their phones 24/7. So anyway, that's what they would do if your votes actually count. But with all the controversy going on about election deniers, the Democrats started in 2016 to 2020 with the Republicans. That would be the resolution that somebody would come up with and say, all right, enough of this. This is ridiculous. Everybody's questioning it. We need to get order here. So by getting order, we'll show you every ballot. We'll figure out a way to make sure it's legit, right? Obviously just saying that idea, you'd have to take steps to further make sure it's real because obviously they could fake something like that. But seriously, that's something they could do. But they don't want that. They want this game that they're playing right now psychologically on the American people. So here are two specific things from Biden talking about how bad it is that people don't think that their vote counts anymore or election deniers, and then setting people up for what's about to occur by saying that votes are going to be added up later, that there's so many votes coming in through mail that we can expect last-second decisions on who wins.
So this whole thing is a farce. It's a hoax, and they are about to cause chaos, all right, because that's part of their plan. This will be used to get things cracking, okay? There ain't no money in the stock market. There's no money, all right? Every government, every country right now is switching their currency over to a CBDC. Everyone, Russia, Ukraine, people that appear to be fighting each other, China, Nigeria, everybody is doing it. Why? And do you even know that all countries right now are switching their currency over to a CBDC, central bank digital currency? That's one thing that they're all doing together. Okay? Even though, North Korea is shooting missiles at South Korea. I bet you North Korea has their digital currency in order. Okay? All countries do. Why? Because they're all working towards what? The NWO. Right under your nose. Okay? And they have to use a diversion to get you to look the other way. Kanye West, Kyrie Irving. Okay? These are distractions from what? From them filling their belly. They have a plan. When he is about to fill his belly, when we have everybody under the digital currency, the entire world, right? That's part of the NWO, the New World Order plan. Okay? Here's the New World Order plan. Psalm 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee, against the children of Israel. They imagined a mischievous device. What is that mischievous device? Okay. It's the NWO. Okay. They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. So it's going to fail because the Most High has this firmly in hand. Let's read the New King James. They devised a plot. They got a plot good. This is all a plot. Okay? An evil scheme. Their evil schemes will never succeed. They think when they're about to fill their belly, when they think they're going to bring this thing in, okay, they plot, though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes. What is a wicked scheme? Okay, well, a wicked scheme is a FEMA camp, a concentration camp with a guillotine in it. Okay, that's in the scriptures. Although they plot against you, their evil schemes will never succeed. Though they devise mischief, they will not succeed. They will not prevail. The schemes they devise will not prevail, Salakia. They devise a wicked plan. All their plans to harm you will come to nothing. All right? So what we're going to watch here is we're going to watch them try to cause a big diversion, chaos, and try to bring order. What is the order out of chaos? The order that they want to bring in is called the NWO. All right? But what does God say? What does Yahweh Shem Yahushua say? They shall not prevail. So what we're going to watch is all their plans be thwarted, right? They're gonna succeed partially, but in the end, it's all going to come to naught. All right? And that's what we're looking at here. They got a plot. Why do the heathen rage and the people plot in vain? It's not going to come through. Let's get this right here. Psalm 10 and 2. In his ignorance, the wicked man hunts down the weak. All right? In other words, in his arrogance, the Edomites, the so-called white men, hunts down you Jakes, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are caught in the schemes he devises. This is what they do. They hunt our steps. Okay? Let them be caught in the evil they plan for others. What do they have planned for us? To put us back in chains. Okay? They want to put us back in chains. All right? But what does the Most High say? Okay? Let them be caught in the plots which they have devised. What have they devised? Right? Did they not have us in chattel slavery once before? They want us back there. Let's not get it twisted. Don't think twice about it. They want us there. But what does the Most High say? Revelation 13:10. They want us in chains. What's going to happen? He that leadeth, what are they doing right now? They're trying to get us back in chains. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. What does that mean? He's trying to lead us right back into them cages and chains and yokes of iron. But what's going to happen? That yoke is for you. He that killeth with the sword, okay? A lot of people are going to be killed with the sword. Guns, knives, swords, guillotines. Must be killed. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay? Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Yahweh Shai is telling you what is about to happen. We're going to sit back and watch it. All right? So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. Brothers and few sisters, with that, shalom.